Hey, welcome to Rusty Weld. Today, my main goal, main event, such as it is just to take the 16-layer billet, turn into a 32-layer billet. Everything else is extra, and what that extra consists of really depends on things like the weather, because right now it's gray and all that, but I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a little bit of rain coming down, and we're supposed to get more today. I'm not sure how much, but I know tomorrow it's going to be downpouring like crazy. So I'm not sure what else I'm going to be able to do unless I want to do it in the rain. But one of the things I'm going to talk about real quick is this axe. And you can see that the edge right there is a little bit not looking good, right? A little bit marred, a little chipped up. And I discovered that last Sunday, I think. And I'm like, what the heck did that? Well, when you use the same stump for splitting wood that you use for cleaning out your grate, with the, opening up the holes and getting all the slag out with a ball peen hammer and everything, that's what I think it is that I was splitting the wood and sinking the blade down into, some debris that must have been on top. So not too smart of me, needless to say. But yeah, things to be careful of, right? But at any rate, that's an aside. And let's see what else we can get into. So part of, just to demonstrate and reiterate, part of my cleaning process for my forge every time before I use it is clean out whatever grate I have in there. And while I realize this probably isn't the best use of this tool, it does function for it pretty well. But all the slag, all this stuff here, it's got to come out, and that's what I was using my stump for in the wintertime. But, because like the ground's obviously all muddy, covered with snow and everything, and the slag, which consists of a combination of glass from the sand and whatever steel, iron impurities come out of the piece I'm working on. Some of it inevitably wound up on the stump, and so then damaged my axe blade. And since axe blades are reductive, you don't put it back. Generally, you take away when you're sharpening. So for now, that axe blade is stuck with damage, short of some light, grinding, sanding. Generally, it is what it is. So, but at any rate, that's what's behind that. You can see the state of my forge when clean. It's going to need some rebuild there. At some point, the bricks all around here are getting burned out, and those are high temperature bricks. But yeah, so yeah, this whole forge is going to need some more work at some point, but fortunately that is, I think, a ways off. Okay, 16-layer billet, gonna get turned into a 32-layer billet. you look at it, you'll see indentations on some of the corners where I hit it. I try to hit it both sides to test the weld. I mean, I'm going to be doing that anyhow, but hitting on the corners does two things. Number one, it tests the weld, because you always want to test your welds. And the other thing is that as you're shaping it, it gets a little more, lopsided, and it won't, when you go to hammer the other side, it won't hammer flat. It'll be bouncing back on you. I mean, it'd just be a mess to try to hammer. So I'll hammer it down on the corners sometimes to kind of straighten that out. So it's always helpful. But yeah, like I said, you always want to test your welds, because they do come apart, and that big 10-pound mallet tests them pretty hard. So it's always a good idea. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I did appear to get 32 layers. It's holding together. I imagine it'll be clean up like the other incarnations, but it's looking pretty good right now, and it surprised me, because that's kind of a hellish fire to weld in today, and I don't know if it was the draft, or I always put wood in there to kind of bolster the heat, the draft and stuff like that, but might have had a little too much in there early. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I gotta puzzle it out. But either way, came through, and that's about all I got in me for today. So unless I come up with something a little later after I stop a bit and have a beer or two, we'll see. So either way, see you on the other side of the week. Stay well. Be good. Yeah, I just realized something. I had nothing to eat today. That blacksmithing had nothing to eat today. Don't do that. Fun project.